it is WARN notice season, which is, remember, a federal requirement that if you're going to have mass layoffs, you need to notify employees of that at least 60 days in advance. And American, like other airlines, expecting to be dramatically smaller starting October 1st. So the company has sent out or has notified its employees that 25,000 WARN notices, essentially layoff notices, will be sent out. In a letter to the employees, CEO Doug Parker says that they anticipate having 20,000 more employees than they will need with the smaller schedule that they'll be putting in effect starting October 1st. We're not going to run down all of the numbers, but here are the big ones. Flight attendants, they need to eliminate 9,950 positions, followed by fleet service. Basically, you're talking about your ramp workers, et cetera, 4,500. Maintenance and other related jobs, 3,200. Passenger service, gate agents, eliminating 2,900 jobs. Pilots, eliminating 2,500 jobs. We should be clear, just like United, when they sent out their notices within the last week or so, American is going to be offering early retirement packages as well as unpaid leaves of absences. There are a number of employees, thousands of employees, who may take those packages. So not all 20,000 employees will be laid off. In fact, it's going to be a smaller number than that, just as it is at United and at other airlines as well. But clearly, they're going to be eliminating at least 20,000 positions, and these notices are being sent out to 25,000 workers.
Is this deeper than expected, Phil? Is this more than expected?
No, it's about what we expected,
Okay.
Melissa. It's about, and basically, you're looking at about 27% of the company. And this is what we're seeing with all of the airlines. They're going to be anywhere between 20 and 25% smaller in terms of manpower come October 1st.
Phil, thanks. Phil LeBeau
You bet.
with the News on American. Pete Najarian, are airlines a trade at all?
I think they are a trade, but everything is a trade right now, Mel, until we actually get the vaccine. And there are so many different drug companies out there. We hear from Moderna one day, it's Pfizer the next day, AstraZeneca after hours, it's Merck, it's whatever, Sanofi, and everybody's working on these vaccines. I think the thing with the airlines right now, though, Mel, is the question you asked at the very end to Steve made total sense to me. Wasn't this somewhat expected? It's a lot like the bank earnings. You go into the bank earnings, and you and I were talking just last week, and you said, I sound a little negative. And it's not necessarily that I'm negative. It's just, where do they go from here? And we do have to just sort of wait that out. And we can see that. Look at Goldman Sachs today. When they delivered these unbelievable trading numbers and they gave us all the different numbers that they gave us, they absolutely crushed the earnings. Stock was up 4%. It immediately pulled back. And the same thing happened the day before with JP Morgan. It jumped towards 100 and then immediately pulled back. So, I think the financials are kind of in a very difficult spot. But getting back to the airlines, yeah, I think this is to be expected. And I think at some point in time, when we get the absolute news that there will be, or at least they're a little bit closer to a phase 3 of vaccines, then we'll start to see that flip around, I think, for the airlines. But until then, it's certainly just a trade. There is no way you can invest in that right now.